and welcome to another video. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be showing you Tales of Suspense number 51, but the Pence edition. But a little niggle before I actually get into it. So I bought this off eBay, and what I should really have done is looked at the seller's photograph of the back cover a little bit more closely, if at all, to be fair. So my mistake, me bad, because when it arrived, and I did check back on the eBay listing, and I did see what I'm about to mention now. It's clear as day. I just completely missed it. I was more focused on the front cover. But written on the backing board is nicely packed, by the way, off-center staples. So let me show you the back. Off-center, not half, but it hasn't put me off owning this comic because the cover is very, very nice, and it's also a Pence edition. It's something I'd like to dispel about Pence editions, really, because a lot of comics buyers feel that Pence editions are somehow inferior to the US editions. Thing is, they were printed at the same time as the US editions on the same presses. They just swapped out the currency. What makes Pence editions really worth it is that consider the size of the USA, which is a massive continent, massive area, and consider the size of the UK, much smaller. It's just an island, really. So you obviously didn't print as many copies for the UK as you did for America, so therefore they're scarcer. The print run is super low compared to the American editions. So I've kind of been dealing with this for at least 15 years now, where you kind of do get a little bit wary of people marking the UK Pence editions as somehow inferior, because they're plainly not. They're actually, if anything, at the very least on a par with the American ones. Personally, I value them a little bit higher because of the low print run, and this is something you really need to get into the mindset. You got a Pence issue, it's much less short supply than the American ones. So with that all mentioned, I'm very proud, apart from these back staples, my fault, very proud to still own this, which is the first appearance of the Scarecrow. Oh, I can feel a staple on the back of my hand now, back of my thumb. It is what it is. I will not be chasing down another issue of number 51. Bearing in mind that I've had Tales of Suspense run both in Raws before the complete run, and I also had the complete run another time, which I regret to this day. To be fair, I should never have done it, but I had them bound, and it took me a couple of years to realise that all I was doing was ruining the issues and taking them out of circulation. So anyhow, this is my third attempt at grabbing the entire Tales of Suspense run. I am now halfway into owning the complete run again. I have 50 issues to collect. This is number 51. But I've not been collecting them sequentially, I've just been getting them here and there when the price is right. And I've got them, in my opinion, I've got the issues which really needed collecting, which actually I didn't have before. So I've now got number 39, the first appearance of Iron Man, and I have got number 1. So yeah, here we go again. And this is a here we go again, as in the third time collecting them over the last 10 years. Because now I've got other things to think about, money having to go elsewhere, of course, rather than my comic collection. So it is a slow process. Now the inside of this, beautiful. There's no overhang on there, probably because the staples are a bit far back. Sorry for bringing up the staples yet again. Book is nice and clean. If I sent this to CGC, I'm sure it would just get off-white. There's a bit of cream that going on there, but not a lot. It would just be off-white. So we won't be going through all of this, but it's a fabulous Iron Man story. Of course, Cap hadn't yet joined the book. He would appear a few months later, and then they turned the book into a double feature series, featuring, of course, Iron Man and Captain America. Go away, Siri. Sounds like Siri was intently listening to me. Happy Hogan's never looked unhappier. So, apart from the Iron Man story, first appearance of the Scarecrow, as I've already mentioned, you also have, if I get to the back, we'll get halfway through the book at least, you do have sort of like a horror story. So I don't think Marvel at that time had completely put all their efforts into making superhero stories the norm. That would happen a little bit later. Not much later. But the horror stories were kind of became less and less. So you've got this horror story. A little bit of prose. And you have Tales of the Watcher inside. Lovely. So as my Alan Class series run of shorts is coming to an end before too long, you'll be seeing more of me actual face showing you stuff like this. But again, when the Alan Class series does come to an end, I might not be providing videos. I might not be providing videos once a week. It might be once every 2 weeks. It might be 2 a week. We don't know yet, but I'll show them as they come through. And some may be Alan Class comics. We shall see. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. And I'm trying to lighten up, as you do. Far too many serious videos. It's a serious life, isn't it? So I'm trying to sparkle my videos up with a little bit more humour. Don't know whether I'm succeeding. Let me know in the comments. So there we go, Tales of Suspense number 51, UK edition, scarcer than the American run. And I'm going to be pointing that out every time every time I show a Pence issue. Right, that's it. Nothing more to say. Take care, everyone. I shall see you. Well, you'll get another shorts video sometime next week, and I shall see you with a face video sometime soonish in the not too distant future. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.